Hello guys, new war season. Let's check the rules. So it's here, it's not written in the text in war. You need to go here to check them. It's called Tea Party, and yes, there is some buffs for liberty, of course. We mostly care about this here. Defending teams that will gain a buff if they are full, if there are 5 members. Annihilators, Astral, Illuminati, X-Men, which I imagine you can make 2 or 3 combinations. 3 will be pushing it a lot. Maybe even you want to make one strong one. And Infestation, if you have them built, maybe throw them there. And on offense, these teams will get primary stats, so maybe you want to pull them off defense. A team like Absolute A-Force, for example, you can try them on offense. They're very good in the mirror matchup. A Liberty will be getting buffs, of course. Undying, Mercs for Money, and Avengers. Avengers is very nice because this way maybe our mighty Avengers actually might be strong in war, and they might be able to take out Mephisto teams because they need a little bit extra to counter, like for example a team like Mephisto Orkis. If the opponents are 3 diamonds and fully leveled and geared and stuff, your Mighty Avengers fall slightly off. They aren't able to do it. But with a 30% extra stats, I expect some of those matchups to work better. Let's see what I have on defense. Okay, the other rules aren't really important. Yes, there is some buffs on skill. Cool. Throw a Spider Society on defense and forget about it. That's it. Room number 1, we have a Underworld and Kestrel. I wasn't using them on offense for a long time much, so I thought, well, they will do a lot on defense, or at least add some, contribute something. And yes, they have gotten defensive victories. They counter the mirror match basically. They can counter some teams, like for example, Weapon X doesn't work well with blind. I don't know now if Lady Desek will resist it or not. I'm pretty sure Taskmaster gains extra focus for landing the blind, but it's a good defense to have if you are not using them on offense. Will maybe catch some people off guard with Kessel, and she also gets some primer stats. Yay! And Taskmaster skill and Kingpin skill, but doesn't really matter too much in the season. Rule number 2 is one X-Men team. You can do many things with X-Men. You can also try to make some team with, or a combination of teams with a new Immortal X-Men that just have stats and are generally very strong in war. Maybe you can try to do something with the Phoenix. Maybe if I see I'm not using them at all on offense, maybe I throw Phoenix in one of the 2 rooms, most likely in 7, because I have stats at least, and maybe it will help them survive. Although they suck on war as they are. I've done some testing with like Nightcrawler, a Storm, with a Phoenix and the Omega Red Phoenix, and they are doing well, but I haven't tested them super extensively and haven't found a very strong team that I can take out that I don't have the solutions for. But a like Nightcrawler and a Storm is definitely a combo that you can add some other stuff. So I thought maybe we can put like a just Jean Grey because she has the stats and she does some stuff. Haven't really found out a great solution for a the Immortal X-Men, but for now have him on defense because even though they are a couple of months old, I think a people aren't yet super familiar how to counter them, and many times I see like Mighty Avengers using there, or basically the people waste usually to a better team than they have to. Yes, I understand they have higher stats, but they're generally very easy to control. Like to have Storm take 2 turns and use her ultimate is very difficult to happen when you have war teams to control them. It's very easy to beat them, destroy them with an older war team, like Out of Time, for example. Even I think with New Avengers, I destroyed them in war practice. Maybe you can make a hybrid of them. For now, have them in the room number 2 as they are. Sometimes they kill Bishop or drop him, Rogue Tones. Now they will have plus 30% stats, and maybe Rogue will be harder to kill, and the others will do something. I'm not really betting on this. A little bit I want to pull like a Superior 6 with Vulture, so they don't have him on room number on room number 5. Yeah. In 3, just Alpha Flight and America Chavez to speed them up. This can mess around a little bit, like make Illuminati more difficult. It's better, I think, than having the 5-piece. 5-piece is a little bit easier countered. You can throw like a big character like Mephisto or Odin in there to make them stronger, but with Odin actually it can be tricky. But don't throw all of them. Don't throw America Chavez, Odin, and Mephisto, because ironically this team is very easily beaten if you know the right counter. And you also have if you have America Chavez there, you have a Wolverine for offense with Weapon X. Not a great team as they are, but you have built them for 8. Let's have them at least war offense and do some war defense and do something. Room number 4, sometimes this stops New Avengers from working, having Dormammu in there can make it a little bit tricky for some counters, and you get some use out of a Hiveman if you have them built for raids. I kinda thought of doing something with like Dorm and Doom, even here, or with Vol and Beta and Valkyrie, but all of them and my Doom are very small, and I don't think that I think that a relatively new war team will just slap them and kill them twice and destroy them, both with Hive Mind or with a Vol that he won't do too much. Maybe this can be a solution. Maybe I can make my Doom a little bit bigger and have him survive not being lapped twice, and give someone a ride and make some counters a lot trickier. I'm not using him on offense, so it's an idea to play around with, to have them both in a team. In 5, Illuminati gain the 30% buff. Stats, maybe this will solve some counters from working that were working. I haven't fought them too often in war recently, and maybe also other people won't be remember very well how to counter them. Also, they have more stats now than people are used to, so I'm trying them on defense for now. Also, they were a great solution for Orkis in war offense, but you don't see that often Orkis alone as a 5-piece anymore where I'm playing in war. So they didn't have a great use on offense anymore, so I'm taking them on defense now. Room number 6, it's the Spider Society. If you have them in a room that gives some buffs with skill, that's cool. And because I have Omega Sentinel left from my Orkis team, I throw them in there. She can stop some counter from working, especially with newer stats and doing a stance. She's annoying, she revives and stuff, and I use Noir on offense in a team, so there's a good value here. I see many people throw Doom here. I have never. I use like Superior 6 Vulture and Walk or destroy it. Never push Doom, just kill him. I don't see this being a strong team, but I don't know why people do it. Maybe this can be a solution for you if your Doom is bigger and he survives a little bit. You can just kill him with a Green Goblin Classic Ultimate. Just one shot him. I don't know. Rule number 7, and just have them here because people many times overestimate them, they try to go for the overkill. So yeah, why not? They have big stats. They will pull something relatively big just for that. Rule number 8, they don't get buffs if there are 4 people from Annihilators. But I had a Super Scroll with a Absolute A-Force. Absolute A-Force, I'm trying them on offense now. Because I think with 30% stats they can take out like an Absolute A-Force Super Scroll that I had them like this. So or a team like number 10 that I have. So they have some great solutions in war offense. The 30% stats will help them. You don't need to use the whole team on offense. You can plug and play. But so I had Super Scroll left. Yes, you can throw him, I guess, with room number 3 again. But I'm also using, and maybe I will do this, I will bring again Annihilators on offense. But I'm using a team to counter a Absolute A-Force Super Scroll, and I'm guessing we will still see it. Maybe some people will pull it on offense, but especially for the first couple of wars, maybe people don't remember to change it. So I want one extra solution to counter Absolute A-Force and Super Scroll, and that is Cabal, Ultimus, and Apocalypse. It's not 100%, but it's a good solution for the one shot. And when I'm using that, you gotta have the 4-piece left of Annihilators that I wasn't always using in a great value way, so throw them on defense, throw Super Scroll in there. It's a team that it's more difficult to beat than straight Annihilators. Maybe some people will think they have extra stats and overcompensate. We'll see what I do. For now, I have them like this because I have pulled Absolute A-Force on offense, and I also want to have a little bit of a stronger defense, so I throw them in there because I'm also pulling Ultimus for offense anyways, and the 4-piece aren't using necessarily great. Room number 9, Astral get 30% buffs. I think this will make them a lot harder to beat. Many counters are slim, are very are a little bit risky. So if you have them plus 30% stats, I think many counters that would work will not work based on size. For example, Merchants of Money, or like an Undying team. There are tricky team to beat. They are very annoying, and them having more stats, try them on defense, and we have also Absolute A-Force on offense. That's a very important team. So let's have a stronger defense. That's my reasoning. They need to be 5 or 5 of them to get the buffs. Yeah, we'll see how they do on defense now with extra stats. Room number 10. This gets to be a very annoying team now that they have diamonds on everyone, and population 3, and more levels and stuff. Many teams can't counter even even without Aris in there. But Aris makes it a lot harder, and he sips for buffs and stuff. So this team is very annoying, and we're also using Omega Sentinel here, and we're using a Late Death with Weapon X. Let's see what we have left for offense. So we still have the Mighty Avengers. We have Night Stalkers that are very strong. We have the Absolute A-Force. We have the 4-piece Undying Artisan defense. We have this Odin team that can take out some Mephisto teams. We have Mechs for Money that gain a buff, and other teams here are also getting buffs. We have Out of Time, especially like if you see like for some reason people throw Mighty Avengers on defense. People do that. Out of Time destroy them, or like the Immortal X-Men. They have some uses. They can take out a Night Stalker team, but it's not 100%. You have Gamma. You have a Spider, a Sinister Six with a Superior. You have a Weapon X, Nowhere, a New Avengers. This team here with Cabal, they counter a Super Scroll, a Absolute A-Force. So that's why I have them here. You could potentially like remove Apocalypse and throw them on a different team if you don't find this. And then we have like a Secret Defenders, we have a Quicksilver left, we have those plug and play characters here that I've never used as a team as they are, but I just save them here so I remember that I have something left if I want to do a 14th attack. Yeah. So good luck everyone for the new war, and we'll see what how things will change with the new team Liberty coming out and the new season.